Yo, what up guys, it's your boy Legendary here, and today I'm going to be opening the brand new Cyber Strike Structure deck that just recently came out. It's a bit old now, but I'm finally getting into it. I just I was going through Walgreens just to buy something, and then it was here. It was the last one available, and it was on Thanksgiving Day, so I was very thankful for that. I'm very thankful to God that that was there for me, because now I can do this video and kind of open this up, and then in the next video I will be showcasing Zane's deck with the new support and stuff like that. But in this video I'm going to be showing you this deck, and then I'm going to explain what the new cards do and how they help out Zane's deck. So yeah, let's just hop right into it. I already read a lot of the cards. I mean, I'm going to have to reread them obviously to remember what they do, but these cards are very good. They actually help out Zane's deck a lot. They cover a lot of weaknesses that Zane's deck has. Off the top of my head, from what I can think of in terms of weaknesses for Zane was, hold on. Some of his weaknesses were, you know, just kind of searching out his pieces a lot faster and whatnot. But there's more. I just can't think of it at the moment. But anyway, this is the duel mat that comes with it, the paper duel mat. This duel mat actually looks pretty cool. I mean, it's simple. It just has obviously the new fusion, Cyber Dark and Dragon, I believe it's called. Yeah, Cyber Dark and Dragon, the cover card of it, which is cool. It's a nice little reference to the anime when he equipped Cyber and Dragon to Cyber Dark Dragon, which was pretty epic. But yeah, maybe I'll leave it like that there, covering over that. Yeah, that looks nice. Alright, we're going to be opening this up. Alright, so let's see what this brings here. What is this? I guess this is just, oh, Dawn of Majesty. Some barcode scan here to learn the basics. Oh, these are just like to learn more about the set and stuff like that of those things. But anyway, we're gonna get into the new cards here. The cool thing about this deck is that these cards come nice and hollowed out. Not all of them, but some of the new cards come hollowed out. It even comes with Infinite Impermanence, which is not a Zane card, but I'm just showing you. Not every card in here you can use for Zane, obviously. I'm just going through the structure deck, but I'm going to be showcasing the new stuff. But we got Cyber Dark Chimera, very nice, and I think this is super rare. But yeah, this is very gorgeous. I'm going to read the new cards at the end, but I'm just going to go through the deck. We got Cyber Dark Realm. I don't like the way they organize this either, because, like, I don't know. Obviously, they just wanted to put the hollows up front, which makes sense. But then you got these random 2 spell cards in the back, Overload, Fusion, and Power Bond, when they should be in the spell card section. I don't know. It's just weirdly constructed in my opinion, but hey, it is what it is. Yeah, so Cyber Dark Realm, Cyber Dark Chimera, Cyber End Dragon, and Cyber Dark End Dragon right there, pretty cool. We also have Cyber Dark Horizon, very good card as well. Cyber Dragon Hers. I will not be adding this in Zane's deck. I already explained in the last Zane video, the Hellkaiser deck profile video, that the reason why I didn't add this Cyber Dragon and a couple of the other Cyber Dragon monsters that came out, like a Cyber Dragon, what is it? There's Veers, there's Nashty, and all of them. I didn't add any of them to Zane's deck because I felt like those were created specifically for competitive purposes, not really for the anime, in my opinion. But if you guys want to use them, you can. Perfectly fine. I have no issue with that. But for me, I'm not using Cyber Dragon Hers or any of those other ones that came out from that have kind of that even more futuristic style looking artwork and whatnot, so I'm not using that. But there's Hers, there's Fusion Development right there, Infinite Impermanence, we got Attachment Cyber, this is also a new one, Cyber Dragon Zwei, Cyber Dragon Dre, and Vire, and Cyber Dragon Nashtier and Core. So yeah, all of those cards I'm not adding into Zane's deck. I know it sucks. It's like, oh, why don't you just add it? They're all Cyber Dragon cards. It's all Zane related. Hey, you know, if you want to add it, go right ahead. I'm not going to stop you. I'm not going to judge you. Do what you got to do. But for me, these cards, in my opinion, were created more for competitive purposes, and also the style of the monsters don't really fit what Zane do. Like, he has a more like kind of sleek, straightforward style for his Cyber Dragon cards. So I just don't think they fit style-wise either. But obviously, if you want to use them and build a more evolved, high-tech Zane deck, you know, then by all means do that. I'm not going to stop you. We got Cyber Pharaoh, Cyber Valley, Cyber Phoenix, the 5 Cyber Dark core right there, monsters right there, Horn, Edge, Keel, Cannon, and Claw. When these 2 cards came out, man, that helped out the deck a lot. But obviously the deck needed more work, so now they have some more cards in their arsenal. And the cool thing about the new support cards from this structure deck is that You have some cards that support Cyber Dark, some cards that support Cyber Dragon, and some cards that work with both. So they made it so that both archetypes work better together in Zane's actual deck. So it's very cool. I like it a lot. And then this is a Ling. This is a Kaiju monster right here. This is another Kaiju? No, this is a Gizmek monster. This is Gale Degora. Cyber Eternal's a new one too as well. Cyber Repair Plan. I'm not adding this either because this is also part of kind of like the new futuristic support in my opinion. We got Cyber Emergency. I think this was a manga card, so I didn't add this card. Cyber Load Fusion, that card is added. That's from the last wave of support that he got. Cyber Dark Impact, obviously you can add Cyber Dark Inferno. You can add Future Fusion. We got Future Tag right here. Machine Duplication, Limit Removal. Cyber Dark Invasion is a new one as well. We'll read that at the end. Cybernetic Revolution was from the last one. Okay, it comes with Power Wall, Call of the Haunted, Canadia, Overflow. Once again, you could tell by the artwork this is one of the new Cyber Dragon monsters from the future era, so I didn't add it. But a very good card. I wish I could add it. I mean, I could if I want to, but I really don't. So I'll keep that one out right there. Chimera Tech Over Dragon, Cyber Darkness Dragon, Cyber Dark Dragon, Power Bond, and Overload Fusion. But that's pretty much it. So I'm just going to separate the new cards. I'm going to read them out to you, and then we're going to talk about how they fix the deck. Okay, so here we go. I separated everything. These are the new cards right there. These are the original Cyber Darks. We're going to read through them one at a time, starting with Cyber Dark Chimera. So its effect is, it's a level 4 Dark Machine monster, 800 attack, 2100 defense. You can discard one spell trap card, add one Power Bond from your deck to your hand, so that's good. It searches out Power Bond. One of the other support cards that came out last time also searched Power Bond, but in order to get it, it was like a more complicated effect to get Power Bond to your hand. So they realized that they messed up, and they're like, alright, we'll make the new card a lot easier. Discard any spell trap, search Power Bond. So this is easy way to search Power Bond right here, and you could easily search this card out with one of the new support cards that came out as well, so we'll read into that too. You can only use Dragon or Machine Cyber monsters as fusion materials this turn. Also, when you fusion summon this turn, you can also banish monsters from the graveyard as material, so this is really good. This is very good. You could discard a spell card, search your Power Bond, and then it also counts. It could also fuse from the field or graveyard with this by banishing them. So it's kind of like its own, what is it, like Overload Fusion basically. So very busted right there. Obviously you can only summon your Cyber Dark Dragon, your Dragon and Machine monsters, which is fine because that's what the deck does. So it doesn't really restrict you that much. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can target. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can send one Cyber Dark monster from your deck to the graveyard with a different name from the cards in your graveyard. You can only use this once per turn. So yeah, you can use that to send either your cannon or your claw typically to the graveyard to set up, so that way when you normal summon your Cyber Dark Horn, Edge, or Keel, then you can equip the claw or cannon onto it. So that's very good right there. But yeah, that's a Cyber Dark Chimera, already a very powerful start right there. This is Attachment Cybern over here. It is a level 3 light machine monster, 1600 attack, 800 defense. You can target one dragon or machine type cyber monsters, so that's good because it equips to both the Cyber Darks and the Cyber Dragon monsters, because it's just good like that. So they made it work with both. Equip it from your hand or field to it, very good, hand or field. You don't have to normal summon it. While this card is equipped, the equipped monster gains 600 attack. If this card is sent to the graveyard while equipped to a monster, you can target one other dragon or machine monster in your graveyard and special summon it. So that's good. It just gives your it equips straight from the hand to one of your cyber monsters, gives it 600 attack, and then if that monster ends up being destroyed, you could bring back another dragon or machine monster from your graveyard. So it gives you some floating right there, which is very good. Then we got Cyber Horizon. This card is great. It's a normal spell card. This card is always treated as a Cyber Dark card, so that means it could be searched out because it also counts as a Cyber Dark card and a Cybernetic card, so it could be searched through multiple different ways. Send 2 dragon and or machine cyber monsters with different attributes to the graveyard, 1 each from your hand and deck. Add 1 dragon or machine cyber monster from your deck to your hand, and if you do, send 1 machine cyber fusion monster from your extra deck to the graveyard. So that's good because it helps you send your cyber end, or yeah, usually your cyber end or whatever you need to your graveyard, so that you can equip it with a Cyber Dark Dragon or Cyber Darkness Dragon. So it helps set up your graveyard that way. for the fusions. You can only use this effect once per turn. You can not special summon monsters from the extra deck the turn you activate this, except machine monsters, so that's fine. That's not a restriction for his deck. But yeah, basically it just allows you to send your cyber monsters to the graveyard. It has to be one from your hand and one from your deck, so it can't be two from your hand or two from your deck. It has to be one from your hand and one from your deck, so keep that in mind. That can mess you up here and there. But you have to send 2 dragon and or machine cyber monsters. So very good card. Allows you to set up your graveyard with your cyber monsters that you need, whether that's cyber dragon or one of the cyber dark monsters, and also sends a fusion straight to the graveyard from the extra deck, so that way when you fuse you could equip it. So very good right there, very powerful card. Next card, this card is also really amazing. We got Cyber Dark Realm. It's a continuous spell card. When this card is activated, add 1 Cyber Dark monster from your deck to your hand with a different name from the cards in your graveyard. So this is good. It just searches out any one of your Cyber Dark monsters, including Chimera, which is fantastic. During your main phase, you can immediately, after this effect resolves, normal summon 1 Cyber Dark monster. You can only use the previous effect of Cyber Dark Realm once per turn. So that's good. It gives you an extra normal summon. If you equip the monster from your graveyard by the effect of a Cyber Dark monster that activated when it was normal summoned, basically Cyber Dark, Horn Edge, or Keel, you can equip from your opponent's graveyard instead. So that's good. So this allows you to take one of your opponent's monsters in the graveyard and equip it to one of your Cyber Dark Edge monsters. So that is very powerful right there. So that's really handy too when you're fighting against another another dragon user who has level 3 or lower dragons, because unfortunately the Cyber Dark monsters, the original 3, only equip the level 3 or lower dragon monsters. So you would have to do some graveyard manipulation if you want to use that effect against another deck that isn't dragon. But yeah, then we have the quick play spell card Cyber Eternal. Target 1 machine cyber fusion monster in your graveyard, return it to the extra deck or special summon it, ignoring its summoning conditions. If a machine fusion monsters you control destroyed by battle or card effect, you can banish this from the graveyard instead. So very simple. It's basically a monster reborn for your cyber monsters, and then also protects it from the graveyard, which is good. So simple monster reborn, and it's a quick play, so you can do it during your opponent's turn. You can OTK with it, and then it gives it a protection by banishing itself. So very good. And then we'll read the trap card, and then we'll do the fusion last. Got Cyber Dark Invasion, a continuous trap card. Once per turn, you can activate one of the following effects. Target 1 Cyber Dark effect monster you control. Equip 1 dragon or machine monster from either graveyard to it as an equip spell that gives it 1000 attack. Or you can send 1 equipped card you control equipped to a machine monster to the graveyard. Destroy 1 card your opponent controls. So this is good. It's helpful too because it allows you to equip anything, right? Yeah, this allows you to equip any dragon or machine monster. There's no level restriction, so now it's not just a level 3 or lower. You can equip it. Obviously, because it wasn't equipped by the effect of Horn, Edge, or Keel, it won't gain the original attack of the monster equipped, but it'll give it 1000 attack. So that's fine. It'll be at 1800, which is good. You can do that, or if it's already equipped with something, then you could send the card that is equipped to Cyber Dark Edge, Horn, or Keel to the graveyard to pop a card on your opponent's field. So very good. Just gives you, it makes it more useful. It allows you to equip anything from your graveyard, or allow you to get rid of one of your equips to just pop anything on the field. So it gives you some inherent destruction and makes your monsters that are equipped a little bit more useful during either player's turn. So that's good. Then the final card will be Cyber Dark End Dragon. I keep messing that up. I keep calling it Cyber End Dragon, but it's Cyber Dark End Dragon. This is a level 12 Dark Fusion machine monster, 5000 attack, 3800 defense. Requires Cyber Dark Dragon and Cyber End Dragon. So hefty cost right there. But it could be summoned a little bit easier if you use Cyber Dark Horizon to send your Cyber End Dragon to the graveyard. Then you just fusion summon Cyber Dark and equipped it. Alright, so its effect reads, must be either fusion summoned or special summoned by tributing 1 level 10 or lower Cyber Dark Fusion monster equipped with Cyber End Dragon. So I just explained how to do that. You could literally use Cybernetic Revolution to send your Cyber End Dragon to the graveyard, and then summon Cyber Dark Dragon and equip Cyber End Dragon from the graveyard to it, and then you're good to go. From there, you would have to do a little bit of maneuvering. You would have to make Cyber End Dragon a dragon monster in the graveyard in order to do that. So how you would do that would be activating the trap card Rebirth Judgment. It's an anime trap. I'll put it on the screen, which makes every monster in your graveyard whatever attribute, whatever type you choose. So you could choose dragon, and then it'll do that. Also, you could use Cyber Dark Invasion to target your Cyber Dark Dragon on the field. Target it because it's also treated as an effect monster. Yeah, as an effect Cyber Dark effect monster. And then you could equip Cyber End Dragon onto it with its first effect. So that's another way to do it as well. So it helps you do that. So that's one way. You could either fusion summon it or just tribute off your Cyber Dark Dragon that is equipped with Cyber End Dragon. So it's not as hard as it seems because you have cards to easily do that. Its other effect is it's unaffected by your opponent's activated effects, so basically continuous effects. Once per turn, you can equip one monster from either graveyard to this card. This card can attack a number of times each battle phase up to the number of cards equipped to it. So yeah, it just equips something. Unfortunately, for whatever reason, it doesn't gain a power boost like the original Cyber Dark Dragon. You'd think it would, because that's kind of the whole gimmick behind it. But it just equips one of your monsters to the graveyard. Then you can activate your trap card, Cyber Dark Invasion, to get rid of it, to pop something. So it's good. It could have been better. It's not amazing. It does have some protection from activated effects, which is good. But it doesn't gain a power boost or anything specific. And it just can gain multiple attacks. But you have to do a lot of equipping in order to get it to do that. So it's not as strong as it could be, to be honest. It is a little bit lackluster. I'm still looking forward to using it and summoning it, but for the most part, it is not as like OP as it probably should be for the type of summoning condition that you would need in order to summon this thing. But it is what it is. What are you gonna do? But yeah, Cyber End Dragon is right there. And yeah, those are the new cards right there. That's how they help out Zane's deck. It allows you to search. It makes the deck a lot more consistent. It allows you to set up a lot faster, because the problem with Zane's deck is it's hard to set up. You know, you got to get the right cards to the graveyard, your Cyber Dark monsters to the graveyard, your dragons to the graveyard, and everything, so that way you can fuse and equip and do all that. So now all these cards help you with that. This helps you search. This helps you search. This also helps you set up your graveyard a lot. This helps you just bring back something. This helps you equip dragons a lot quicker, and allows you to also pop by getting rid of one of the equips. And Cyber and Attachment Cyber, it's just a small power boost while also having a floating effect that brings back one of your Cyber Machine monsters from the graveyard, and that's it. But yeah, it's very good support, very strong. It helps out the deck a lot. It clears off a lot of weaknesses. The only thing I wish this deck got more of was some defense, because something that's wrong with Zane's deck or Hellkaiser's deck is his deck doesn't have too much defense. Like, it's a glass cannon deck, and this helps you finish your opponent off even faster and get your plays off faster, which is good because the deck was a little bit slow before in some situations. But now you can get it off faster. But the problem is his deck is still not very defensive, so you can kind of get over him. You know, if you can survive his onslaught, then you can kind of get rid of him real easy, because he doesn't have any protection against card effects or destruction from battle or stuff like that, preventing from being targeted, stuff like that. Like, he doesn't have that, but he has a lot of ways of spamming the board and bringing stuff back. So even if you take his field down, he probably could bring it back, which is good, but he does need more cards to just have protection, even protect his life points and stuff like that, or just protect his monsters. But yeah, that's what I would say is still his weakness in his deck. He still needs more defense, but he has a lot of offense now, even more offense than before, and he keeps getting more offense. But yeah, and now it's just more consistent. But anyway, thank you guys for watching this structure deck opening. I know it was pretty long, but I wanted to discuss the new cards and what they do and how they help out his deck. So I hope you guys learned something new. You will see the updated Hellkaiser deck profile coming at some point very soon, so that way you guys can tech this stuff in. Like I said, if you want to use these other cyber monsters that came out, you can. That's up to you. I'm not using it, but you can. Don't ask me why I didn't add them or why. It's just me. I just don't want to. So just do what you got to do. I completely respect that. But anyway, guys, I love you guys. God bless you guys. I will see you guys in the next video. Gotcha.